as the tradition demands that anyone drowned inside River Niger should be buried alongside River Niger. But it depends on the people's, if Junior Pope village people like his kinsmen said okay or agreed on it, then it will happen because this particular tradition is based on olden days tradition. We are in modern days, everything should change. And beside, people were like, Junior Pope didn't die inside river, that he survived also in next 1 hour, or maybe so he later died in the hospital. But there is something and there is very big difference by he was drowned and died instantly, and he was brought out of the river. I just say when he carry and go hospital. Then from there he started receiving treatment but couldn't make it. Welcome back to this channel again. Please try and subscribe, like, comment before you start watching. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on where you're watching me from. Let's see what people are saying and talking about all this. For me, it is one kind of nonsense tradition. We can't be even try to succumb on this particular tradition. This is olden days tradition. The tradition demands its own. Now waiting in Sabina, you know waiting they talk. For modern days now, that's what we are already doing. We are following our old modern days stuff, not olden days again. That custom is very useless. One anchored on forcefully and deceitfully obtaining money from people. Such demand is an assertion alleging that the river was responsible for the death of the people when obviously what happened was an accident caused by overspeeding by the boat driver. People should start using their sense. I have seen where people were dead persons home and buried them and nothing happened till date. Well, I think all these things doesn't make any sense. And remind me, and I will still tell you guys that what I said from the beginning here, that if Junior Pope's kinsmen agreed, but I know that they will never agree on such tradition. They will have to bring the corpse home for a proper burial, not all this riverside burial, blah blah blah. All this kind of thing doesn't make any sense. It's not making any sense. So be it. Let them just swallow it and be on their own. Because I don't think that Pope family will ever agree on such. It is never making any sense. It doesn't make any sense. How do you guys feel, or even are you like feeling comfortable about saying all this kind of thing? To bury him beside the riverside, how? Well done, Father. That's it. We are in the 21st century. That law should be abolished. One of my cousins was buried by the river bank in River State because him and his friends died in the river when they went for an excursion. They should allow people that lost their loved ones see and bury them. That's the fact. Even if they died inside the river, bring out the corpse and deliver it to the so-called the victim's family. Not claiming to be because that person died inside the river, that person should be buried beside the river. It's not making any sense for me. All these things isn't making any sense. It doesn't make sense. All this kind of custom should be abolished. Like this person said, that law they made before should be abolished. This is modern days stuff and not olden days stuff. We shouldn't be living in the past again. There are some traditions, law that has to be cancelled that is already outdated. So we shouldn't try to succumb or even allow such law and tradition to even control us or even try to spoil modern days stuff for us. For Aki, this matter doesn't concern the church, neither has her opinion on it been asked. Raise up more reasonable topics. Let the will of people in charge of the Pope decide. This particular post was made by a Reverend Father. So this person was like, this thing doesn't concern the church, so let it be and leave it alone, because the 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 issue depends on the victim's family. Criminals like this feels like you want to chase clout or something like that. But this is called when you see truth, you have to speak out and have to clear people's mind and have to even hear people's thoughts too. You now understand how it works and how people have to see things in another way. You see? But for me, I've already told you guys that it can never happen. There are some traditions and laws that has been abolished that are already outdated. He did not even die in the river, so I don't know why they are even scared. And to carry him straight to his hometown and wait for what the goddess will do. Goddess of what? All these things is outdated. Forget all this particular movie you guys are talking about here, because many people have been blinded by movies. When you are watching movies and you think that most will be happening in real life, all these kind of things, we all shouldn't even succumb or even fear the past laws or past traditions, because many of them doesn't work again. This is modern days law. More modern days law should have its own law, and olden days law should have its own too. But most of them are outdated. We shouldn't accept or even succumb on anything called olden days tradition. It doesn't work again, and all this kind of thing. And why do we even have to even reason it this way? Someone that didn't die inside the river, and you want to bury that person beside the river, does that make any sense? Drop your comments and likes before you go.